Now that we're done blending out the sides, we can move on to the back, and we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open and use the lever midway and all the way closed to help erase that initial guideline. As you guys can see here, we are right underneath the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here and blend it out. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way closed to help soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Always keep in mind you are right on top of the occipital bone, so you want to detail as much as possible. Now that we're done with our smaller guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. We are going to flick out as much as possible because we are nearing the silhouette area. Always remember to use the lever to soften up the line midway and all the way closed. Now that we're done softening up the line with the two guard and its lever, we can move on to the 1.5 guard. This guard is going to help us connect the one guard all the way open to the two guard all the way open. Sometimes there's still a faint line after using your 1.5 guard, so switching over to your one guard all the way open and using its corners will definitely help. Moving on to our 3 guard all the way open, we're going to use the comb to feed the hair into the clipper and flick out as much as possible. We are right on top of the silhouette area, so you want to make sure you're debulking and flicking out here. Now we're going to use our clipper oval comb method to shape up the silhouette, and we're going to use our horizontal strokes to debulk and blend. Always make sure the hair is a little bit damp so it's easier to pick up with the comb. Now that we're done with the back and sides, we can move on to the top, and we're going to saturate the hair a little bit so it's easier to pick up with the comb and feed it into the shears. You always want to make sure you start off with the initial guideline at the top of the capitis. Pick the hair up with the comb, feeding it into the fingers and keeping your fingers as straight as possible, making sure not to go past the second knuckle. That would lower the likelihood of you cutting yourself. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to check out my live streams. I usually stream every day. Now we're going to use that guideline we created at the top of the capitis and angle it so we can blend into the sides and silhouette. Now that we're done with the top and sides, we can move on to the front line, and we're going to use our NST outliners to start off at the middle or work our way to the sides. You always want to make sure you go as slow as possible when using your trimmers, because you want to make sure the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer. If not, then the hair is going to shift and then you won't line them up properly. You also want to be sure not to go too far deep into the corners, because you want to make the hairline as natural as possible and not make it look odd. Now that we're done with the front line, we can move on to the Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to make sure we apply some shave gel so that the blade can glide better. Now that we're done applying shave gel, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. We're always going to make sure with our opposite hand we stretch the skin and to keep the blade at a 45-degree angle. This will lower the likelihood of you cutting someone.